Hello friends, today we will going to discuss Rajasthan Mo Microbiology previous year questions, and these are taken from last 8 papers starting from 2013 to 2022, and I have separated all the question subject wise, so we will discuss each of them one by one. So let's start with the microbiology today, and let's start with the first question. So first question is serum sickness is which type of hypersensitivity reaction? So answer here will be type 3. Serum sickness is a type 3 hypersensitivity reaction. If we talk about type 1, then in type 1 atopy will be there, contact dermatitis will be there, and bee sting bite will be there. In type 2 cytolytic and cytotoxic reaction will be there. In type 3 serum sickness, Arthus reaction and lepra reaction 2 will be there. In type 4 it is a delayed hypersensitivity reaction. An example will be lepra reaction type 1, tuberculin test, etc. So, the answer here will be option number 3, type 3. Next question is Neisseria gonorrhea is an. So answer here will be option 2, gram negative cocci. So Neisseria gonorrhea is gram negative diplococci. If we talk about other gram negative diplococci, then it will be one is Neisseria gonorrhea and another is Neisseria meningitidis. Answer here will be option number 2. Next question is the most important bacteria known to cause food poisoning is. So among the given option, Proteus mirabilis. Proteus is not a common cause for food poisoning. Salmonella typhi. Salmonella typhi will lead to enteric fever. Pseudomonas aeruginosa. Pseudomonas aeruginosa can cause food poisoning, but it is not a common cause of food poisoning. It will lead to malignant otitis externa and burn wound infection. And Bacillus cereus, yes, this will be answer, because Bacillus cereus is one of the important cause. Bacillus cereus is important cause for food poisoning, and it will lead to two type of food poisoning. One is emetic type, in which increase in CGMP will be there and incubation period is less than 6 hours, and another is diarrheal type, in which CAMP will increase and incubation period is 16 to 24 hours. So answer here will be Bacillus cereus. Next question. All of these are RNA virus except. So option 1 is cytomegalovirus, option B coronavirus, option C is rotavirus, and option D is Norwalk virus. So here answer will be cytomegalovirus. Cytomegalovirus is HHV5. So it is a human herpes virus 5 and it is a DNA virus. Coronavirus is RNA virus. Rotavirus, which belong to Rioviridae, is double stranded RNA virus, and Norwalk virus is also RNA virus. So answer here will be cytomegalovirus, which is a DNA virus. Phlebotomous is a vector for transmission of. So if we talk about phlebotomous, then phlebotomous is also known as sandfly, and it is a vector for visceral leishmaniasis. So answer here will be option number 4, visceral leishmaniasis. If we talk about malaria, then vector is Anopheles. For dengue, it is Aedes. For filaria, it is Culex, and for visceral leishmaniasis, it is sandfly. Sandfly also act as a vector for Oria fever or Carrion's disease. So answer will be option number 4, visceral leishmaniasis. Next question is, in Japanese encephalitis, the late stage sequel shows that those who develop neurological and psychological deficit may be. So this is a fact based question, and answer here will be greater than 50% because in late stage of Japanese encephalitis more than 50% will show neurological and psychological deficit. So answer here will be greater than 50%. Drug of choice for treating leptospirosis. So what is leptospirosis? Leptospirosis is also known as the Wheals disease, caused by leptospira, which is spirochete, and it is spread through the rat urine, rice field, and drug of choice will be penicillin G. So answer will be option number 3. Cotrimoxazole is the drug of choice for cotrimoxazole is the drug for pneumocystic cerevisiae. Third generation cephalosporin act as a drug of choice for many diseases. So drug of choice for many diseases. Now next question is, algid malaria is characterized by. So what is algid malaria? Algid malaria is seen in 0.37% cases of malaria, and it is a complicated malaria complication, and the complication is circulatory shock, hypothermia, cold clammy skin will be there. So among the given option, the answer will be option number 3, which is circulatory shock. So algid malaria is type of complicated malaria in which circulatory shock will be there. Next question is, hiatus cyst is a disease caused by. Hiatus cyst is a disease which is caused by a dog tapeworm. And dog tapeworm, the another name of dog tapeworm is Echinococcus granulosus. So most common site will be liver, and second most common site will be lung. And treatment of choice for hiatus cyst disease is pair, puncture, aspiration, injection, and re-aspiration. And primary host will be dog, and secondary host or dead host will be human, or accidental host will be human. So answer here will be option number 3rd, which is Echinococcus granulosus. So next question is, trench mouth is caused by. So trench mouth is also called as acute ulcerative gingivitis. It is most commonly caused by spirochete, but among the given option, best answer will be fusiform bacillus. Fusiform bacillus will also lead to trench mouth, and fusiform bacillus is a gram-negative bacillus, and it will lead to tropical ulcers also. So answer among the option will be best answer will be fusiform bacillus. Which of the following organism has sterols in the cytoplasmic membrane? So sterols are responsible for fluidity of membrane, and maximum amount of sterols in the cytoplasmic membrane is seen in the case of mycoplasma. In mycoplasma, cell wall is absent, and cell membrane is present, and sterols are present in higher quantity. So answer here will be mycoplasma, option number C. Next question is hereditary angioneurotic edema is associated with the genetic deficiency of following complement component. So hereditary angioneurotic edema occurs due to the deficiency of C1 inhibitor. Option number C will be the answer, C1 inhibitor. So C1 inhibitor, either it is absent or dysfunctional, can lead to HAE, hereditary angioneurotic edema, and it occurs due to increase in the bradykinin levels. And in the case of hereditary angioneurotic edema, drugs like ACE inhibitors are contraindicated because uh, because they will lead to increase in bradykinin level. So answer will be C1 inhibitor. Which of the following fungi is most likely to be found within reticuloendothelial cells? So among the given option, which are Histoplasma capsulotum and Sporothrix, Cryptococcus and Candida, the fungi which is found in the reticuloendothelial cells is Histoplasma capsulatum. So Histoplasma capsulatum is dimorphic fungi, and it causes the disease known as Ohio's disease or Darling's disease. And it attacks mainly the reticuloendothelial cells. Other thing that it causes is fibrosing mediastinitis. And it mimics TB. Also, it will has tuberculate macroconidia. So answer here will be option number A, Histoplasma capsulatum. Asteroid body are seen in. So asteroid means star shape. And asteroid bodies are seen in the case two conditions. One is sporotrichosis, and another is sarcoidosis. So among the given option, answer will be sporotrichosis, which is option number B. Sporotrichosis also show cigar-shaped bodies, and drug of choice will be itraconazole. So answer will be option number B, sporotrichosis. Next question is dengue virus is included under the family. So dengue virus is under the which family? So first option is Togaviridae. No, this is not true. In Togaviridae, rubella is included, and chikungunya will be there. In Flaviviridae, yellow fever, Zika, Japanese encephalitis, and dengue will be there. So answer will be option number B, Flaviviridae. And Reoviridae includes rotavirus. Answer will be option number B, Flaviviridae. Transovarian transmission of infection has been seen in. So transovarian transmission of infection is seen in the case of when vector is tick, and it is seen in case of rickettsial rickettsy, because vector is tick and it will show transovarian transmission of infection. Next question is precancerous lesion. So in last answer will be option number D, ticks. Precancerous lesion include all the following except if we talk about leukoplakia, then it is a condition of mouth and it is precancerous. leukoderma. Leukoderma is type of vitiligo and it is not precancerous. Chronic cervicitis and intestinal polyps. These are also precancerous lesions. So among the given option, answer will be option number B, leukoderma. No, sorry, leoderma. Leukoderma or leoderma, it is a type of vitiligo and it is not a precancerous lesion. Person having sickle cell traits are resistant to. So this is very direct question asked many a times. Answer here will be malaria. Also another question is asked absence of Duffy antigen is also protective for P. vivax infection. So either it is the absence of Duffy antigen or presence of sickle cell trait. Both will have the protective effect on the plasmodium infection or malaria. Next question is, all are true about distribution of rash in chickenpox except palm and soles are seldom affected. This is true. Axilla is affected. This is also true. A rash mostly on the extensor surface. No, this is not true. In case of chickenpox, mainly flexor surface. Rash will be present on flexor surface, and rash is centripetal. This is true. So answer here will be option number 3. Rash mostly on the extensor surface. This is not true because rash is mostly seen on the flexor surface. In P. falciparum infection, the shape of infected RBC on thin film is. So this is like a fact-based question. You have to remember that it will be round. In case of P. falciparum infection, the shape of infected RBC will be round on the thin film. The finding of large multinucleated clumps of cell in the 2-year-old child girl with acute bronchopneumonia suggests that. So here answer will be respiratory syncytial virus because respiratory infection in child is mainly caused by respiratory syncytial virus, and also multinucleation is seen in respiratory syncytial virus, and it is most common cause of wheeze in children. So answer here will be respiratory syncytial virus. So all the next question is, all the following factors are related to poor prognosis of cryptococcal meningitis except. So first option is high burden of yeast in India Inc. Yes, this is true. High polysaccharide antigen titer. Yes, this is also true for cryptococcus. And raised intracranial pressure is also a correct answer. And strong inflammatory response in the CSF. No, this is not true. This is not seen in the case of cryptococcal infection. Strong inflammatory response in the CSF is not seen in the case of cryptococcal. So answer here will be option number D. Periodicity in case of Plasmodium knowlesi is. So Plasmodium knowlesi is the 5th type of Plasmodium which cause the malaria, and periodicity is similar to Plasmodium falciparum, which is 24 hours. So answer here will be option number B, 24 hours. So for Plasmodium falciparum and knowlesi, for both periodicity will be 24 hours, and if we talk about other, then Plasmodium malaria will have periodicity of 72 hours. Answer here will be option number B, 24 hours. Next question is, 60-year-old man is diagnosed suffering from the Legionnaires after he returns home from attending a convention. He could have acquired it through. So Legionnaires mainly spread through aerosols, and drug of choice for Legionnaires is azithromycin. So among the given option, let's read them. From option number A is from a person suffering from the infection while traveling in the aeroplane. No, this is not true. From a chronic carrier. This is also not true. from inhalation of aerosols of water from convention building air conditioning system. So option number C will be the correct answer because legionnaires mainly spread through aerosols. And option number 4, by sharing a infected towel with the fellow delegate at the convention, this is also not true. Next is a person, a 25-year-old man presented with nausea, diarrhea and lower abdominal discomfort. He had chicken salad at the party 2 days back, and two of his friends also had similar complaint. He has temperature 38.5 degrees Celsius. Which of the following organism could be most likely a causative agent? So if we talk about Staphylococcus aureus, then it will lead to food poisoning, but incubation period is less than 6 hours and it occurs after milk products. Bacillus cereus have incubation of period of less than 24 hours in the case of diarrheal and less than 6 in the case of emetic type. Vibrio parahemolyticus do not cause food poisoning like this. It will lead to watery diarrhea. And Salmonella enteritidis. Yes, this can be the answer, and because here chicken is given and Salmonella enteritidis is related to the poultry, and incubation period is less than is 2 to 3 days, which is 48 hours to 72 hours, and it will lead to the gastroenteritis. So gastroenteritis, so clinical feature will be nausea, diarrhea, lower abdominal pain, etc. So among the given option, best answer is Salmonella enteritidis, option number 4. Miculic cells and Russell bodies are characteristics of. So among the given option, if it rhinoscleroma is not an answer. Rhinoscleroma is correct answer among the following because Russell body and Miculic cells are found in rhinoscleroma. So option number A will be correct. Miculic cells and Russell body. What are Miculic cells? So Miculic cells are macrophages, and Russell bodies are pink bodies in present inside Miculic cell. And if we talk about rhinoscleroma, then it is caused by Klebsiella rhinoscleromatis. Klebsiella rhinoscleromatis. So okay, so this will be the answer. And other option are rhinosporidiosis, no; plasma cell disorder, no; and mucormycosis, no. So answer here will be best option will best answer is option number A, rhinoscleroma. 5-year-old child develops fever, malaria, and dew-like rash on second day. The rash erupted in crops over next 2 days and then healed. After 2 weeks, the child develops ataxia. Most probable diagnosis will be. So, the dew-like rash is seen in case of chickenpox, and it is caused by varicella. So answer here can be varicella. Now next hint is child develops ataxia. So in case of chickenpox, one of the complication is benign cerebellar ataxia. So from these hints we can say that the answer here will be varicella, which is chickenpox. A 30-year-old male patient complaining of painless penile ulcer. So painless penile ulcer, and since 2 weeks, what will be the appropriate action? So if we talk about penile ulcer, then it can be painful, caused by herpes simplex virus and chancroid, and it can be painless, caused by syphilis. or also donovanosis. So among the given option, first option is perform a dark field examination of lesion. Yes, this is true because for finding syphilis we have to do dark field examination. Draw blood for herpes. No, herpes will lead to painful penile ulcer. Prescribe acyclovir for genital herpes. No, this is not herpes because it is painless, and in case of herpes it will be painful. No treatment required as it is self-limiting infection. No, this is also not true. If it is syphilis, then we have to take a proper treatment. So answer here will be, firstly we have to find whether it is syphilis or adenomyosis, and we will perform a dark field examination for that. So answer will be option number A. A patient of rheumatic heart disease develops infective endocarditis after dental extraction. So most likely organism causing this will be. So options are Streptococcus viridans, Streptococcus pneumoniae, Streptococcus pyogenes, and Staphylococcus aureus. So among the given option, after tooth extraction, Streptococcus viridans will lead to the infective endocarditis, and among Streptococcus viridans, Streptococcus sanguinis and Streptococcus mitis is there, which will these are the common cause for late infective endocarditis in valve. So answer here will be Streptococcus viridans. The HIV patient has severe protracted diarrhea. So next question is, HIV patient has severe protracted diarrhea. Stool examination reveal oocyst in stool. The parasite is, so HIV patient with diarrhea. So answer can be Cryptosporidium, Cyclospora, and Isospora. So among the given option, answer will be Cryptosporidium parvum. And drug of choice for Cryptosporidium parvum, drug of choice is nitazoxide. So commonest causative organism for lobar pneumonia. So they are specifically asking for lobar pneumonia. So answer for lobar pneumonia will always be Streptococcus pneumoniae. So answer will be option number C. Streptococcus pneumoniae always lead to the lobar pneumonia. So this is very direct question. Incubation period. If they are asking about incubation period of Bacillus cereus, so Bacillus cereus will lead to food poisoning, which is of two types. One is emetic type, in which incubation period is less than 6 hours, and another is diarrheal type, in which incubation period is 8 to 16 hours. And in emetic there will be increase in CGMP, and in diarrheal there will be increase in CAMP. So answer here will be 1 to 6 hours and 8 to 6 hours both. So option number C will be correct answer. Bacillus cereus will lead to the food poisoning, in which incubation period can be 1 to 6 hours or also 8 to 16 hours. Next question is, tuberculin test is positive if induration is. So if we talk about tuberculin test, then if the induration is less than 5 mm, then it is negative. 5 to 9 mm, it is suspected, and if it is greater than 10 mm, then it will be positive. So answer here will be option number D, which is greater than 10 mm. So next question is, syphilis was first identified by. So options are Frankel, Nicolou, and Shorden and Hoffman and Oxton. So this is a direct question. Answer will be option number C, Shorden and Hoffman. They gave the name in they discovered it in 1905 and gave the name Spirocheta pallida, and the current name is Troponema pallidum. So answer will be Shorden and Hoffman. Which of the following is envelope virus? Question number 70. Next question. First is dengue virus, Norwalk virus, hepatitis A, and adenovirus. Among the given option, dengue virus is enveloped virus. Norwalk is non-enveloped. If we talk about hepatitis, then in hepatitis A and E are non-enveloped, and B, C, and D are enveloped. And adenovirus, if we talk about adenovirus is a DNA virus, but being a DNA virus also, it is non-enveloped. Generally DNA virus are envelope virus, but adenovirus is non-envelope virus, and it will have icosahedral symmetry, and inclusion body is Cowdery type B. So among the given option, answer will be dengue virus, option number A. Next question is specific test for Treponema pallidum. So they are asking for syphilis. So for syphilis there can be two type of test. One is non-specific, which is VDRL and Kahn's test and Wassermann. Okay, and if we talk about a specific test, then a specific test can be TPPI and TPHA, FTA, ABS. So they are asking about the specific test, so answer here will be option number C, TPHA. And Vidal is the test for typhoid or enteric fever, whatever we say. Next is Borrelia vincenti. So Borrelia vincenti lead to vincenti gingivitis, and it is a gram-negative spirochete. So option A will be the correct answer. Borrelia is gram-negative spirochete. If we talk about other spirochetes, then one spirochete is Treponema, one is Borrelia, also fusiform bacillus and Leptospira. Next question is dengue fever is caused by. So dengue is virus, so this is very direct question. Option number A will be correct answer. Antibiotic of choice in patients sensitive to penicillin. So the answer is not proper here. In the case of sensitivity to penicillin, many other drugs can be given. Among the option, erythromycin is best answer. Option number A is best answer. But also third generation cephalosporins can be given in case of person which is sensitive to penicillin. So other can be, one is erythromycin, third generation cephalosporin, etc. Best treatment for candidiasis. So among the given option, mycostatin, amphotericin, antibiotics, and none of the above. So antibiotics are not given in case of candidiasis, and none of the above will not be the answer. Mycostatin is best answer. So it is a brand name of nystatin, and it is one of the most commonly used drug in the case of oral candidiasis or other type of candidiasis. So option number A will be correct answer, mycostatin. Povidone iodine is used for burns, this is true. For tinea, this is also true. Non-specific vaginitis, yes, here also povidone iodine can be used. So answer will be all of the above, option number D, all of the above. Povidone iodine can be used in all the cases. Which of the following bacteria resembles fungus? So among the following option, Mycobacterium leprae, no, this is bacteria only. Actinomyces israeli, yes, this will be correct answer. Option number B is correct answer. Actinomyces resemble to the fungi and they will lead to a disease or the condition known as mycetoma. Both will lead to fungus, and actinomyces will, which is a bacteria, both will lead to mycetoma. So answer will be option number B. All are true about mycobacterium except option number A is all mycobacterium are obligate anaerobes. No, this is not true. On subculture, human tubercle bacilli usually produce visible growth on algae media in 2 to 4 weeks, although on primary isolation from clinical material colony may take up to 8 weeks to appear. Yes, this is true. On algae media, it took little more time. Tubercle bacilli survive in milk and other organic material. This is also true. And they are also heat sensitive and are destroyed by pasteurization. Yes, this is also true. So among the given option number A will be wrong. All mycobacteria are not obligate anaerobes. Most are aerobes. So in last question, answer will be option number A. All are true about coronavirus except. So if we see the option, coronavirus are large group of virus that cause illness in human and animals. This is true. The outbreak of novel coronavirus was initially noted in the seafood market in Wuhan city in China. This is also true in 2019. Current available evidence of COVID-19 suggests that the causative virus SARS-CoV-2 has zoonotic source closely related to the bat origin SARS-like coronavirus. This is also true. SARS-CoV-2 is the enveloped DNA virus. No, this is not true. SARS-CoV-2 is the RNA virus. So option number D is incorrect. So answer will be option number D. All are true about SARS-CoV-2. The median incubation period is 5.1 days, ranging from 2 to 14 days. This is true. Most patients with the COVID-19 predominantly has respiratory tract infection associated with SARS-CoV-2 infection. This is also true. Older age is not a risk factor. This is not true. Older age is mainly a risk factor for COVID-19 infection. Virus has been shown to use the ACE2 receptor for cell entry. This is true. So among the given option number C is incorrect. Answer will be option number C. All are true about malaria except. So Plasmodium knowlesi is now recognized as the 5th Plasmodium species. This is true. Plasmodium ovale malaria is responsible for most fatalities. No, this is not true. Plasmodium falciparum is responsible for most fatalities. P. vivax and P. ovale, both of which cause benign tertian malaria. This is true. And individuals who are heterozygotes for the sickle cell and thalassemia genes have much reduced susceptibility to infection with P. falciparum. This is again a true option. So option number C is incorrect. No, option number B is incorrect. Plasmodium ovale is not most common cause of most fatalities. Answer will be Plasmodium falciparum. All are true for dengue except dengue is caused by 4 genetically and serologically related flavivirus called as dengue 1, 2, 3, 4. This is true. 4 serotypes are there for dengue. In dengue shock syndrome, mortality rates can reach 40%. This is also true. The incubation period for dengue is 14 to 21 days. No, this is not true. For dengue, incubation period is between 5 to 6 days. And dengue virus is most common insect transmitted virus in the world. This is again a true option. So answer will be option number C. The incubation period is not 14 to 21 days. It should be incubation period should be 5 to 6 days for dengue. Which of the following is not a cause postulate? So same organism must present in every case of the disease. This is true. The organism must be isolated from the disease host and grown in culture. This is true. Isolate must cause the disease when incubated. This is again true. The organism may not be re-isolated from the incubated disease host. This is not true. It should be re-isolated. It should not be re-isolated. It should be re-isolated. So option number D is incorrect. Answer will be option number D. So, arthropod responsible for transmission of Kussmaul foray disease. So among the given option, answer will be heart tick. Heart tick act as a vector for Kussmaul foray disease, and if we talk about the amplifier, then it will be monkey. The medical officer at one PHC observed sudden reporting of 70 cases in the OPD within a short duration with similar symptoms, namely sudden onset of vomiting, diarrhea with abdominal cramps, and few also reported blood and mucus in the stool. None of them had fever and any other significant clinical presentation. All the affected has taken lunch before 4 to 5 hours in the social gathering at village where consumption of milk-based sweets is there. All patients recovered with symptomatic treatment. The most probable cause of food poisoning is. So here some of the important hints are milk-based sweet and incubation period is given 4 to 5 hours. So food poisoning due to milk-based product is seen in Staphylococcus infection. So answer will be option number C, Staphylococcus aureus. The species of malaria has ability to cause relapse. So if we talk about malaria, then four species are there: P. vivax, P. ovale, P. malari, and P. falciparum. So P. vivax and P. ovale will show relapse, and P. malari and P. falciparum will show recrudescence. So they are asking about relapse. So answer will be Plasmodium ovale, option number A. Which of the following is a drug of choice for pneumocystic pneumonia? So for pneumocystic pneumonia, drug of choice will be cotrimoxazole. This is very direct question. Answer will be option number A. Savlon is a combination of cetrimide and chlorhexidine. Option number C will be correct answer. And chlorxylenol is seen in case of Dettol. And cetavilon cream is used for roadside accident, cleaning of roadside accidents, cleaning of wound in roadside. So chlorxylenol is used in case of Dettol, cetrimide and chlorhexidine are used in Savlon. Answer will be option number C. Hand foot mouth disease is caused by Coxsackie virus. Now if we talk about Coxsackie virus, it can be Coxsackie virus A and Coxsackie virus B, and both will lead to hand foot mouth disease, but they also cause other disease such as herpesgioma, and B will cause devil's grip or Bornholm's disease. It will lead to flaccid paralysis, and B will lead to spastic paralysis. Next question, Nick. Hookworm infection occurs by playing with the dogs. No, this is not true. Playing with dogs can lead to Echinococcus granulosus infection. Dog tapeworm infection also can also lead to the fungal infection known as Chirion. Ingestion of eggs. No, this is not true. Eating beef can lead to infection of Tinea saginata and Tinea solium. And penetration of skin by infective larva. Yes, this is correct option. Hookworm infection generally is spread by penetration of skin by the infected larva. Option will be answer will be option number 4. So this is the last question in the microbiology section in the uh, subject wise discussion of the Rajasthan MO questions, and I hope I have covered all the question. If some questions are remaining, then you can comment below. And thank you so much for attending the lecture. Thank you.